My brothers and sisters, hello. Welcome back to Soul Talk. Thank you so much for stopping by. Well, it's been a little while since I've posted because I have been traveling around the world, making my dreams come true. This channel is not for me, it's for you. Well, it's for all of us. But I would like to take a moment just to express my utmost gratitude because as my father has said, when you're traveling or when wonderful things come into your life in general, it is the most important to take gratitude with you. And when you have a sense of gratitude, I believe that only more things come to you. And so just check out this beautiful place that I'm in, okay? I am in Aegina, Greece, and yeah, the sun is shining, the weather is sweet. I am blissfully happy every day just to be here. Let me just say that everything that maybe us Americans may take for granted, maybe not all Americans, but I'm just generalizing here, but many Americans take certain things for granted, like like cherries or food in general. We eat the food and we don't really taste it. And my friend Billy, who is from Greece and California, he warned me before I came here that once I tried the food here, I would feel as if I had never really tried food before. And let me tell you what, it's exactly how I feel. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm holding the camera just because I want you guys to be able to get a good view of where I'm at right now. I'm right on the beach. And the water is clear and it's warm, and I also feel like I've never really been swimming before. When you go to a place that has been in your heart and your mind your whole life, and when you really go there, it's more than you could ever imagine, and it honestly feels like you wondering what you've been doing with your whole life, or if you've ever really lived before. When you enter paradise, you realize that heaven is not just this destination to get to. It's in your heart, it's in your mind, it's in your body and your soul. Heaven is here on earth. One of the heavens is here on earth. And there are many heavens in many places all over the world. And I think Greece is maybe the most ancient heaven there is, besides, Rome. And I haven't really gotten to spend time there yet. I flew from Los Angeles to Iceland to Milan to here. And it's truly amazing because I wouldn't say never, but I always wondered if I'd have enough strength to be able to travel somewhere on my own, and especially for you women out there that are afraid to go at it alone. Let me just tell you, you're so much stronger than you think you are. Oh my God, you are so much stronger than you think you are. I see women here who know that they are women. They have curves, they have wrinkles, their skin is not taut and perfect, and yet they are so beautiful and filled with so much confidence just in the way that they walk. And it's because they live this simple life, and they realize that the power is in the female body. The power is in where you are and who you are and how you feel. And God, I don't even know if I have enough words for what it's like to be here. But I'll tell you what, if there's somewhere that you're dying to go and you don't really know how to get there, just do it. Take that next step, you know? Throw yourself to the atmosphere and just see how the universe will really catch you. I promise it will. You know, you just have to have this faith within yourself and the people around you that you can get to where you're trying to go. And realize that the world is not conspiring against you. The universe is working for you. But you have to work with it as well. You have to do the work. You have to take the steps. You have to be willing to change everything that you know about yourself and let go of everything that you know about life and realize that life is nothing what you think it was before. And it never will be again. You know, because I can already feel 2 days here, and I'm changed forever. I've stepped into the person that I always knew that I could be, that I always wanted to be. You know, I've really allowed myself to be this infinite being, this light-based being that just sits here and soaks up the sun and eats the food that I need to be nourished with, and you know, I see love all around me here. I see romance, I see family and friends mostly. God, I can't tell you the amazing friends that I've made here already. You know, because of the state of politics and the way that our world is these days set up, that I would say not our world but just society, we think that good people no longer exist. But they do. They're out there. And let me just tell you that more than likely they're afraid to just be that. They're afraid to just be that eternal loving being. And so I ask you this. Do you have the courage to step into yourself? Do you have the courage to embrace your heart's virtue and to live out your life the way that you want to? Really? Do you have the courage to be happy? Do you have the courage to be peaceful? Because it's all about stepping out of fear and into love. It's all about stepping out of fear into love. And I promise you, although it may be jarring at first, you know, it may make you anxious, because sure, anxiety comes from things that we're not used to, you know. And I never used to like change. I didn't. I was always afraid by it, because I just didn't know how I would deal with it. I didn't know if I was strong enough. I didn't know if I was fearless enough. And it's not like I don't have moments of fear that come up, but they're squashed so easily because I am reassured constantly that if I am exactly as I am, the loving being that is inside me, that is inside all of you, that others will embrace that. The right kind of people will embrace that. The kind of people that are really meant for you are going to love you for exactly who you are. And they're going to see your faults as just silly little mishaps that don't define who you really are. And if you open your heart, it will invite others to open their heart to you as well. And so travel alone. Definitely travel alone, because I feel like people can see you a lot easier when you're by yourself. And like I said, I've made so many friends along this journey so far, and I have a month left here, and I already don't want to leave. But it's okay, because I know when I do, I will take everything that I've learned and everything that I've seen and every gift that was given to me, every piece of love and harmony, I will take that back home with me, and I'll be able to spread that around the world. And so I also suggest that when you do travel, share it with others. Share your experiences. Write it down, you know. Don't forget it. Don't just forget it. Don't just allow yourself to go back to the disillusionment when you go home. And when you go to a foreign place, don't treat it as a vacation. Try to see what it's like for the locals to live there, you know, because I thought that I would want to sightsee when I got here, and now the sights that I see are exactly what I needed. You know, they're exactly what I needed to be me and to be happy. So it's okay. I mean, it's important to see the rich history of the world, but the richest history is of the making right now. you know? And so I know that it may seem I'm on a little bit of a tangent. I'm getting so many downloads that I really should be doing videos every day, and so I think that that's what I'm going to start doing. So those of you that tune in, I really hope you have your post notifications on so that when I post you'll be able to see. And I just want you to go along on this journey with me. I appreciate your support and your love and your belief, because believing in me is really just believing in yourself. I promise that it is, because anything that brought you here to me is really bringing you closer to yourself, and it's bringing you closer to the rest of the world, because the things that we're talking about here, well, they need to be talked about. They do. And you know, like I've said before, no more hiding in the proverbial spiritual closet. There's no need. And stepping outside of that, stepping into this, stepping into bliss, I have met so many people that have embraced me for the spiritual person that I am, and maybe they were just willing to see me, or maybe they were just looking for somebody like that all along. You never really know. And you never really know how much you affect someone, how much one moment with you could change the course of their lives. So don't hide yourself away. Embrace all of it. When you have pain, recognize that there is pain. Take your time to process it. And when you have happiness, recognize that you have happiness within you all along. It's a state that we can always go back to no matter what. You know? Love is eternal. We are eternal beings. I truly believe that. Because so many of you that I have met, I really feel like I've met many times before. And I think that maybe it's because, you see, we're all stars. The reason why you think that stars are so beautiful when you look at them is because it's a reflection of you. You are a starseed. You came from space. You descended from the realms of the different heavens, of the different dimensions, different universe, and you came here to this world. You came here to love. You came here to play. You came here to work. And the work that we're doing has everything to do with the love and the play and the healing and the nurturing. It has everything to do with that. And so maybe you recognize certain people by their frequency, by their energy, because you were of the same star. And that's what soul family is, right? That's what your heart tribe is. And our heart tribe is everyone. And I'm starting to really see that. Everyone is in your heart. You know, it's okay to have your own tribe, because that was sort of the way that, again, our history has been set up. But, you know, there is no such thing as one race. Well, I mean, I guess there is. It's the human race, right? And so race wars are just a waste of time. Fighting is a waste of our time. We're not here to suffer. That's not our purpose. And it's okay. You have to go through trials and tribulations sometimes just to be able to figure out that you don't have to live your life that way. And I know that maybe I just sound like an ultra positive person, and that maybe you're a little sick of me being so positive all the time, but I wasn't always this way. I mean, I guess I consider myself a realist. Some people think that I'm an optimist, and it really doesn't matter, because my view of life and the world itself and the people in it have forever changed. I can't go back. I can't. And I don't want to. And you should feel the same way. You should be lucky enough to just be here. So don't take your life for granted, you know, and embrace yourself and who you really are, and ask yourself, do you have the courage to be all that love that is inside you? Do you have the courage? So that's it for today. I'm going to continue to go play. I've been teaching myself how to play the ukulele, and I swear, even over the last 2 days, I've transformed so much. It's crazy. And I've been hula hooping less because I realize that I'm really stepping into my divine womanhood, and so I use it as a form of entertainment, not just for play anymore. I taught myself all the moves that I intend to learn, and if I learn more, great. But I don't seek perfection anymore, because we are perfection. Each and every one of you. You're perfect, even in all of your supposed imperfections. So, yeah, but I think that's it for today. If you have any topics that you'd like to talk about, I'm incredibly open right now, so anything that's on your mind, anything you want to know about, if you want to know about more about astrology, I'm very big into astrology. If you want to know about energy work, we can definitely talk about that. Massage therapy, healthy foods to eat. I'm a very fit person, and I have been for quite a few years now, because I combine exercise with the way that I eat. I eat for I eat for nourishment, and I eat for survival, not just for boredom anymore. So it's really changed everything for me. If you have questions on, places to go, who to see, I'm really learning how to travel inexpensively. And so, I've realized that this is my life now, and I don't want to go back. I won't go back to the 9-to-5 job ever again. I won't. And I don't think anyone should have to. In Europe, there really is no such thing as a 9-to-5 job. It's like a 7 to 3, or 7, and you take a break for an hour and go back at 3, or the restaurants, especially here in Greece, most people don't eat until like 10 o'clock, and so I've barely been sleeping. It's crazy. I've barely even been sleeping, because life is so amazing, I don't really need to sleep anymore. And another thing I want to mention is, this is a reoccurring thing to me lately. Your life should look so beautiful, so perfect, that you can't tell the difference between your dream and your wake state. You should be lucid dreaming in your wake. It should look so similar that you honestly don't know if you're dreaming, So that's what life has been like for me lately. I mean, look at this place. It's a dream, right? But if it's in my mind, if I tell myself that I'm here, then does that make it true? Sure does. So any place that you're dreaming of in the world, it's there, and it's ready, and it's waiting for you to explore it. Just like yourself, just like your heart, your soul, your spirit, it's all waiting for you to explore. This is all ours for the giving and the taking and the receiving. It really is. Life is but a dream. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I see you. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.